Ready? 5 seconds to go. Start. The fact that the parties were armed is not in dispute. Stop. The plea of the respondents was that the injuries were inflicted on the deceased Rajendra as also upon the appellant and Revati in exercise of their right of self-defense. Stop. It may not be necessary for the prosecution to explain the injuries on the person of the accused in all circumstances, but it is right that when such a plea is raised and the court opines that the version of the accused persons may be correct, the explanation of injuries on the person of the accused cannot be put to back seat on or cannot simply be ignored. Stop. We have perused the evidence of Dr. Sanjeev Dua, who examined himself as PW8. Stop. Dr. Dua in his evidence stated that the possibility of Rajendra having received head injury after the discharge at 8 a.m. on 25th September 1992 and before his readmission on the same day at 9 p.m. in the civil hospital cannot be ruled out. Stop. On re-examination by the prosecution, Dr. Dua categorically stated that as there was a head injury, he did not go into the details of the evidence of Dr. Dua, whereupon the learned trial judge inter alia relied upon the suggestive of the fact that there is possibility of the said deceased Rajendra suffering a head injury after he was discharged from the hospital could not be ruled out. Stop. It is not in dispute that X-ray of the head of the deceased was taken when he was admitted in the hospital on 17 September 1992, but no such injury was detected. Stop. The subsequent explanation offered by the prosecution that a small fracture might not have been noticed in the X-ray machine. It is a matter of surmise and conjecture. Stop. We have noticed herein before that Dr. Sanjeev Dua PW8, who had operated upon the deceased, categorically stated that the fracture was significant. Stop. Even according to the doctor, such a fracture might have been suffered by the deceased after he was discharged from the hospital. Stop. Eventually, the High Court was right in its finding that the appellant could not be found to be guilty for causing the death of the deceased Rajendra. Stop. Similarly, the findings of the High Court to the effect that the respondents had not formed any common intention, therefore cannot be said to be suffering from any legal infirmity. Stop. The fact that both parties caused injuries to the members of the other side is not in dispute. Stop. The fact that the well was situated on the land of the respondent. Stop. It also not in dispute. Stop. It has been found as of fact that the electric motor installed in the well belonged to one of the respondents. Stop. The prosecution laid a false claim their overstop it is. In this situation, the respondent cannot be said to have committed any offence if they had been removing the motor which was installed by them from the well, which is said to be jointly owned by the parties. Stop.